Hey, good morning, Nick Logan, nicklogan.tv. Excuse my appearance, I just got back from a bike ride. It is a change in lifestyle. I've been listening to Eben Pagan, and this isn't to sell Eben Pagan, but Eben Pagan, Wake Up Productive, and it's been using his trainings for the last, I don't know, week and a half or so, and it's kind of starting to change some ways that I'm doing business. And the main thing I want to talk about today is staying motivated and getting motivated. People ask me all the time, you know, how do you stay so motivated? How do you continually work on building your business? How do you continue to work out, etc.? Well, the working out aspect is something I'm working on, and that's one priority right now. But that's why I'm up at 5:30 in the morning riding my bike. But everywhere I go, I take my little iPod with me, and I just have Brian Tracy on there, Jim Rohn, all kinds of people, and I'm just constantly feeding my brain with things that help you improve. You know, Speak on Your Feet, Brian Tracy, just all kinds of things to really kind of improve my business. But what I want to talk about today is motivation, and I think it kind of goes back to Newton's laws. An object in motion tends to stay in motion, and an object at rest tends to stay at rest. And I was just listening to Brian Tracy, and he was talking about that. You know, people, when they take drugs and they continue to take drugs, they get in a habit of taking drugs and they get addicted. So there's good addictions and bad addictions. And what happens, let's say in exercise. Well, you know, that first day, yeah, you're motivated because you're, well, you know, you're just motivated. Something motivated you to get up that early. So you get up. The next day, it's a little bit harder. You're a little bit more sore. You get up, though. You kind of have some integrity there. Well, on the third day, your brain and your body starts messing with you, and it says, well, we really don't want to do this. And Eben Pagan talks about this too. He talks about in your first 10 days, your brain and your body really tells you, hey, this is not good for you. You should not be doing that. You need a little bit, a half hour more rest. So you don't need to be getting up at this early exercising. Or, you know, this applies to business as well. Those habits, once you get them in motion, especially once you get past the 10 and then the 20 days and then the 30 days, it tends to be an addictive type of personality. And there's good addictions and there's bad addictions. Now, I used to have a really bad habit, and I use this technique, and I learned it from like Anthony Robbins. You need to replace it, a bad habit, with a good habit, but you also need to really replace that bad habit with a really bad feeling inside of you. So, for instance, if you smoke or if you just overeat, what you got to associate with that bad habit is something just really nasty. So, you know, if you think about, I mean, this sounds really bad, but it works. Smoking. If you think about every time you take a puff, that cigarette being in a Coke, and then you're at a party and you happen to drink that Coke and that cigarette's in there. Well, I don't know. I've done that before, and it's probably the grossest thing in the world. So if you think about every time taking that puff of smoke, you know, you're drinking that Coke with that cigarette butt in it, you kind of start to equate bad feelings towards that smoking, or chewing, or overeating. People have good feelings about these bad habits, and that's what needs to be replaced. But the point is in business, let's just say in business, one of the best things you can do is do videos. It's attraction marketing. It's relating you as a person, and the people that are similar to you or want to be similar to you are going to be attracted to you. Well, if it's hard to do those videos at first, it's really hard because you associate pain to it. But if you just do them and do it on a consistent basis, if you do, you know, 10 videos in a row that say the exact same thing, I guarantee you that 10th video is going to be far better than that first. And if you do this for 30 days in a row, you're going to be unstoppable. And that goes for article marketing, attraction marketing, forum marketing, all these different things. So, you know, a couple things here. You know, I'm looking to take a couple people under my wing. I'm going to be teaching people how to market online. That's one thing. But the other thing is subscribe to this channel. Every day for the next 30 days, I'm going to be sharing a little bit of Brian Tracy, a little bit of Jim Rohn, a little bit of whatever comes my way the night before, and I'm going to be sharing that every single morning. So little gems here and there that will really help your productivity. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on books and tapes and CDs, and I'm sharing that information with you for free. So